Welcome back, survivors. As some of you will know, the ARK Roadmap has dropped, and well, there was a lot to digest, and I did say it was going to be very detailed, and boy was it detailed. And it has caused somewhat of a controversy, probably the biggest controversy over the 8 years of ARK. But there's lots to digest, so let's cover some of the main points of the roadmap and what it all means. I will be covering some of the smaller areas in a bit more detail later this week. So starting off with ARK 2, yes, it did get delayed. I was expecting this myself, so I'm not personally surprised, but wow, I didn't expect it to be such a big delay. I thought early 2024, but no, it's pushed back to the end of 2024, which certainly opens it up for a 2025 possibility, depending on how UE5 development goes. But they didn't stop there. They did give their reasons for pushing ARK 2 back so far. They have said their goal is to make ARK 2 the best game it can be and provide a truly exceptional and rewarding experience for players. With Unreal Engine 5 being new technology, they want to take this extra time to really learn and understand the cutting edge technology to make ARK 2 as powerful as possible. Now that to me does sound really positive because they don't want to rush into UE5 development, and it honestly sounds like it is for the betterment of the game. But for many players, I certainly understand the disappointment and frustration of such a long pushback. But the disappointment didn't end there though. They did say they do not plan to showcase any gameplay, screenshots or videos of ARK 2 this year. However, we intend to keep you informed and engaged in the development process by regularly showcasing ARK 2 assets in the months ahead, leading to our gameplay reveal next year. Now, this is a big blow. It pretty much means we'll only be getting concept arts throughout this year, not big reveals during Extra Life or any gaming events. This means players won't know what the game is going to be like until next year, which is a long time to wait. And having said that, they did reveal the Sabertooth concept. It is looking very, very nice, but certainly it was overshadowed by the rest of the roadmap. Now, very briefly, the animated series. It literally got no update, literally nothing. They don't have a streaming platform, so the wait continues. Very disappointing. I'm personally disappointed about that, as it gives no indication of when we may hear news on it. And Jeremy did give indication that it won't be long before we see it into the new year. And well, what's happened there? Did they have a streaming partner and then they lost it, or did they never have a streaming partner in the first place? So very, very disappointing on that one. ARK Mobile is being revamped. Yes, just like the Switch, it's getting everything that ARK has. I will be covering this in more detail later this week in a separate video. But now we've got some controversial stuff to talk about. ARK Survival Ascended. This is a next generation remaster of ARK Survival Evolved, harnessing the power of Unreal Engine 5. This is the big UE5 upgrade that was teased a while back, and it will be releasing on Xbox Series S and X, PC and PlayStation 5 by the end of August 2023, so it won't be coming to old gen platforms, which I think was probably expected. The base game of ARK Survival Ascended will include the island, survival of the fittest, and all of the non-canon community maps. So this isn't literally just an upgrade of ARK Survival Evolved, this is an entirely new game. It is an entirely new version. Xbox and PC will only be able to get this Survival Ascended version via an ultimate value bundle known as the ARK Respawned bundle. This bundle includes ownership of both ARK Survival Ascended and ARK 2 and will be priced at $49.99. The bundle will be available to purchase from the end of August for up to 1 year, after which ARK Survival Ascended and ARK 2 will then be sold separately. Additionally, the bundle will provide players access to an exclusive 1 month closed beta to ARK 2 in 2024 before the rest of the general public can play ARK 2. definitely something that will be enticing many players, I'm sure. And PlayStation will be able to purchase Survival Ascended as a standalone game in August 2023, of course, as ARK 2 is not releasing on that platform at this stage. So the big controversy at this point is Jeremy, one of the ARK co-founders, did say this was going to be a free UE5 upgrade. Well, what happened? This is certainly not a free upgrade, far from it. What they should have done here is explained what's happened here and why it has changed from supposedly being a free upgrade. Was Jeremy wrong in what he said on Twitter, or has something changed since he said that? Have Snail Games jumped on this and put their foot down? Without knowing why this is no longer a free upgrade, or whether it even was to begin with, it is difficult to determine whether Wildcard lied to the community or if their direction for whatever reason has changed. And if it did, this should really be explained in more detail. And this is certainly something that Studio Wildcard need to address, and need to address very, very quickly, because I don't think I've ever seen the community so heated about anything like this before with ARK. And to top it off, players will have to rebuy all of the official expansion packs, which are going to release in order from Q4 2023 through to Q2 2024. So yeah, this is very different from what we were expecting. A lot of people are going to be very disappointed about this, but a lot of people are also still going to be pleased about it, with the fact that this is not just literally an upgrade, this is a completely new game. And it's coming with a new DLC as well. There's going to be a new canon story map coming to it as well, with 4 new creatures. So there is a lot, and with all the UE5 stuff coming as well, it does kind of explain to me why it's a paid for product. But the real issue here is the fact that they told us that it was free. If they had told us it was going to be a paid product from the start, there would not be such a fire in the community. But although you are required to pay for it all again, you are getting ARK 2 included in the price. Now yes, that does mean paying for a bundle with a game that you've seen no gameplay or footage of, and therefore no idea whether you want the game in the first place. But for me personally, it does soften the blow of the fact we have to rebuy ARK for the UE5 version. But of course, everyone is going to have their own opinion on that, and I certainly understand where everyone is coming from. And very briefly, they did provide some details regarding the revamped UE5 version, which will include Nanite, Lumen and RTXD. It will have dynamic water, interactive foliage and performance gains. It's going to have cross-platform multiplayer. That's right, Xbox Series S and X, Steam and PlayStation 5 will be able to play together, including cross voice chat and cross-platform mods. Yes, console will finally be getting mods for ARK 1, thanks to Wildcard partnering with Overwolf to bring this to the game. So yes, there was a massive amount of information to go through, a lot to digest. I strongly recommend you read it all through yourself at least twice to make sure you've absorbed it all. I'll drop the link to the roadmap in the description of this video. So some really exciting news, but understandably has caused huge turmoil within the community. Please survivors, let me know what your thoughts on all this are. If you don't want to miss out on all the latest ARK news, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.